What's up, everyone? So, I'm gonna say something real quick. If you're in a relationship right now, you're dating someone on a connection and it's going out like really well, like like you and this person is locked in, you guys have the same morals, same values, aspirations, goals, and y'all have a tunnel vision for where you want your union to go and where it's gonna go. Just understand that you will be tested. I feel like in today's world and society, a lot of people are being tested in regards to the connection, especially if you're in a new relationship. If you've known a person for, I would say, maybe longer than 6 months to a year, and you're like, okay, let's lock it in. I feel like you're my person. We're right for each other. Let's go for it. You're going to be tested. People from the past is going to show back up. People going to be in your inbox. It's like, I've noticed, like, when I'm single, I rarely get people hitting me up. But when I'm in a connection, it's like a floodgate of people coming in. And I'm at that point in my life. I'm 33 years old. I'm like done with the games. I've been through it. I've been through a lot of trauma in regards to dating. I'm over it. The things that social media is putting out there, the men versus the women, is crazy. And a lot of people are falling victim to it. What works for you works for you. As long as there's like health, love, prosperity, and you working towards a common goal with your partner, then I don't see what's the problem. As long as there's movement, you know what I'm saying? And also healing oneself, and also working and healing a connection and growing, you know? I'm at that point, I want to evolve. I don't want to repeat the same patterns. I don't want to meet different people, dating all different people anymore. And then it's like, you're meeting different people, but it's like you're meeting the same soul type shit, the same bullshit, but just in a different body. I'm tired of that. And with this person I'm dating now, I'm very happy because it's a different experience. I was afraid in the beginning because I'm like, I don't know if it's an act, because I've also been through that. People wearing a mask, putting on a front, and the masks usually fall off within 3 months. And I've come to realize that recently, a few years ago, like, okay, there's a pattern. I need to wake up. I need to take off the rose-colored glasses and see people for who they really are. I'm a very transparent person in regards to dating, and I also want people to be themselves. I don't like when people put on a front. I know it's due to fear and anxiety. People are afraid to be their true vulnerable selves, but you can't come off in a relationship, in a connection, and start off with a lie, because the lie won't last. Anything done in the dark will shine to light. And there's people that's going into connections not ready for relationships. Stop it, because you're hurting a lot of people in the process, you know? If you're not ready, be honest. Meet someone on your same vibration. If you want to have friends with benefits, meet somebody who wants that too. I know some people be acting like they want that, but then when they get it, they're like, oh, well, I want a relationship. Well, then you're going to have to deal with that when y'all cross that bridge. But stop leading people on. Stop stringing people along. It's annoying. And I've been through all of that. It's annoying. I'm tired. So I'm happy I'm with someone I could really trust now. And before I even met this person, I had to work on myself. I had to pull away from relationships. And I was dating here and there, but I knew deep down, like, okay, I wasn't ready for connection. I've also let the people that I knew that I was dating, I'm like, look, I'm trying to figure myself out, you know. Let's see what we can do. Let's be friends first, right? Some people still flipped it, like, oh, don't you want a relationship? I've dealt with it all, y'all. So you're going to deal with certain connections that are manipulative. You have to know when you see the red flags, when to pull your energy away. If somebody's disrespecting you, do not entertain it. It is not tolerated. Pull your energy away. Block the person. Some people deal with insecurities. If you're dealing with insecurities and you seek validation, please step away from dating and heal yourself, because I also dealt with that. People have parental issues, childhood trauma. Like, if you have any type of trauma, okay, look at yourself right now. Observe how you act within a relationship. Don't always point the finger. Yeah, people do fucked up shit to us. This is how I had to learn how to heal things. I also had to realize, what am I doing within myself that's attracting certain people? I had to take accountability for my own actions, how I'm presenting myself. I had to learn to heal myself. I had to learn to take accountability of, what am I doing? I had to say to myself, like, look, let me heal some childhood wounds. Let me heal my daddy issues. Let me heal seeking validation, attention, and this and that. Why am I doing this? What went left that is still embedded in me at a deep soul level and a personality level? You know, a lot of people talk about this word narcissist. People become narcissists for a reason. It's due to their upbringing. Sometimes it's the parents that energy rubs off on the children. It's all about your development, things like that. What is it that you need to work on? Communication. Work on your communication. If you know you're not great at communicating, you can't always put the blame on other people and play the victim. There's a lot of people out here that don't take accountability. They play the victim. And it's like, yo, work on yourself and understand that people that you're encountering and you decide to exchange energy with, especially at a deep soul level, and if you're having sex with them, just know that's exchange of energy. People be taking sex lightly. I had to learn that within like my late 20s. I was like, wait, this is something I shouldn't be playing games with. Like, this is really serious. I'm embodying energies that I feel like that don't belong to me. Why am I always feeling this way and feeling that way, feeling depressed? And I had to learn how to cleanse my energy. I had to learn how to heal myself. I had to learn to forgive myself, forgive others, forgive even adults that hurt me when I was young. Like I've stated in previous videos before that I was sexually assaulted by my adopted brother, and that traumatized me. And that's when I was like 14 years old. I blamed myself. I feel like I didn't receive enough help to heal from that. I had to learn how to heal from that. When I was 18, I decided to go to therapy. I had to learn how to work on healing myself, because at the end of the day, I was blaming myself. I was destroying myself, and I felt like I didn't really have support from adults to help me get through that. And I had to save myself, especially my soul, because I felt like my soul was trapped in like a dark room for a very long time. And I felt like I wasn't worthy, and I was being objectified by men ever since I was like 10 years old. Like I felt like I was just not looked as worthy to be protected, to be loved. And I started seeking that outside of myself. Then eventually, when I went through a lot of trauma in dating and being played with, cheated on, connections not lasting long that I wanted to, I had to take accountability for the things that I needed to work on. As in, like, okay, there was red flags in the beginning of the connection. I ignored it. Why did I ignore that? Then I had to take accountability, like, oh, you know, Tika, you was seeking this, you was looking past that, and you was being shallow, you was attracted to the person's physicalness, but you didn't pay attention to the person's characters, morals, values, how they treat other people. My advice, when dating someone, watch how they treat other people they don't need. That tells you all you need to know about that person, because anybody could put on the act in front of you. Treat people how you want to be treated is a very cliche saying, but it's true. Some people would treat people messed up because that truly tells you how they feel about themselves at the deep core level. Okay, there are some people out there that are very compassionate and they have empathy, but you have to have discernment. You have to have discernment. I had to learn how to have discernment. Not everybody deserves my energy. I can't be nice to everybody. I used to be very giving, very nice, and I got taken advantage of. I've been violated. I've been abused, and I was almost jaded by it. I was like closed off. And when you get to that point, you have to definitely go into hermit mode and solitude and start healing, start praying, start meditating, whatever works for you. And forgive yourself and forgive other people, because people are only going to meet you at the level where they've met themselves. Okay, y'all? So I know everything I'm saying may not make sense to you right now for those who are going through it right now, but you're going to get it later, okay? You're going to understand it. Just be in solitude with yourself and really go back in memory lane and think of, how did I get here? Why am I in this situation with someone I don't love, or with friends I don't resonate with? And at the end of the day, it's okay to evolve. It's okay to grow. You're going to outgrow your friends. You're going to outgrow certain family members, certain family. You're going to outgrow certain jobs. At the end of the day, as us human beings, we're meant to evolve. We're not meant to stay in a certain situation for a long time. We're meant to move. We're meant to just like evolve. If your soul and your energy is not comfortable in wherever it is, people, places, or things, that's a sign for you to, it's time to move on. All right. Not trying to say rush the process. Just understand what's going on with your energy. Master your emotions. Don't let people bring you out of character. I also had to learn that, because I would say a few years ago, I snapped on a couple of people because I was tired of being taken advantage of. And it was to the point where it almost drove me to mental crazy because I'm like, no, you're not going to play with me like that. Like, it was bad. And then I had to take accountability. I had to take accountability of how did I let this happen, you know? But I had to also learn to give myself grace and heal from it. And then I actually started forgiving myself. Then I started forgiving other people. You can forgive people from afar. You don't have to bring them back into your life. You could pray for them. Because remember, people treat you how they feel about themselves. And some people be like, well, I love myself, but they're hurting other people. No, because if you really, like, if you're really happy and you have love for yourself and you're content with yourself, you don't hurt other people. So obviously, remember, everybody's going through something. Everybody's been through some form of trauma. And they treat you based on how they just know best, you know, at the moment. And at the end of the day, energy is real. I believe in karma because certain things I said and did to people, it came back tenfold. So some people have to pay karmic debt. And if you know there's some people that is not doing right by others, they're not doing right by themselves, and you try to be around that person, you're going to receive that person's karma too. Because I don't know if you've been around people and you know, like, you shouldn't be hanging around with them because you feel like you may get bad luck. And you start to realize like things in your life start falling apart is because you're surrounding your energy around other people that vibration is very low. So when your frequency is up here, you can't hang around people frequency who's down here. I'm not trying to say not give good advice because some people could be like in like a low state of depression and their frequency is down here. You could give advice and do what you can to help support someone who's going through depression and stuff like that. Don't hang around people that's just not at your frequency, that's not wanting to change, you know what I'm saying, that don't want to do better for themselves. They know the errors of their ways and they refuse to change. They're comfortable where they're at. They act like they don't care. People's going to act like they don't care. I always say you can fool the world, but you can't fool yourself. People put on this facade as if everything is all right, and behind closed doors and within their own inner world, they know the truth of who they really are. This is why, for example, you see some celebrities. We all see what's going on in Hollywood, in the celebrity world. I've been saying this for years before everything's been exposed. This is why you see some of them on certain substances. You see some of them depressed. Some of them unlive themselves because you don't know what's going on in here. You don't know what people been through. You don't know what people had to do to get to where they at. This is why you should also never have envy and hate in your heart and jealousy for people who are successful, because you don't know what's really going on. You may think, oh, this person on social media is going on trips, they doing this, they doing that. People mostly only show the good things that's going on in their life. Rarely people show the bad things, the unfortunate things. And people who do vlog about that and talk about that, I really appreciate them because that's very brave. Some people aren't brave enough to put out there the trauma that they've been through, because some people are just ashamed, you know. Some people just want to be private, and that's okay if they want privacy. But people who are not ashamed, they decide to heal from that, and they feel like their story and their adversities and tribulations and trial and errors is a testimony to help heal a collective of people. So if you feel like your story is going to be a testimony to help heal a collective of people, and you feel like you have an inner calling to put out there the good, bad, and ugly, you are MVP and you're really appreciated, because we need more of that, because you will be considered a true light worker and a healer. There's going to be some people, trust me, that's going to hate, that's going to bring you down, try to bring you down. Don't let it work. Because like I said, there's going to be people that's going to attack you. People always attack people who are healers, okay? Living your true authentic self and be around some people and surround yourself with people who are also living in their truth, who appreciate you for stating your truth and being transparent, okay? And we're living in times that a lot of healers and people who are living living in their truth are going to be attacked. They're going to be attacked. There's going to be unions, relationships. People are going to find their soulmate, if you believe in that. They're going to find their divine partner, I really feel, this year moving on forward. And they're going to be healing a lot of connections, because there's too much love versus money and war going on.